guys, Boone Chow here, and Charlie Booth. Oh, I love him, one of my favorite artists. So, it is Monday, and the last 2 Mondays I have made a pizza, so I figured, why not make a third one? And maybe I'll make another one next Monday. So, if you've watched my channel before, you know I'm Boone Chow, and I like making dishes out of leftovers. So, what do I have in this bowl is almost 8 ounces of leftover turkey. It was in the freezer, not in my refrigerator, in the freezer. My oven is preheated to 425, and in this bowl right here, I just made some cranberry jelly, or cranberry topping if you will. It looks so good. It's nice and thick, and the only thing in this are cranberries, a cup of Lakanto classic sugar, and water. That is it. And it's nice and thick. So good. And I like my toppings a little bit on the tart side. It's sweet, but it's still got a little bit of tang. So if you like yours extra sweet and you make, you know, cranberry jelly or cranberry topping, you're probably going to want to put more than a cup, maybe a cup and a quarter, a cup and a half, whatever you like. I have 2 room temperature eggs and 1 more in case I need it. I've got some Himalayan pink salt, Italian seasoning, some thyme, some rosemary in the cute little houses, some cold water, and look at this. I have some butter. Nona Grace, do you have this butter dish? And it is softened because we're going to use half or maybe even all of it in our mix up here. And this is 3 cups of walnuts ground up. That is going to be our crust for our pizza. Not almond meal, walnuts. And it's not macadamia nut either. I'm using walnuts. I figured walnuts goes good with cranberry and turkey, so why not? Alright, so first I'm going to start with my spices here, and you use whatever spices that make you happy. I just want to use what I want to use. But you don't have to. You're not limited to these seasonings. You're welcome to it. Make it your own. Tweak things. Have fun with it, because that's what I'm doing. If you're not having fun with it, what's the point? Alright, going with a little bit of rosemary. And I love all of the combination, rosemary, thyme, Italian. I think it's just going to give the crust kind of a Thanksgiving-y taste. I know Thanksgiving is gone, but I'm enjoying me some leftovers. Alright, so I'm going to mix this up. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pause you just for a moment so I can grab a bigger bowl. So, hang on. Alright, I have a bigger bowl. I don't want a huge mess, so I'm going to get a bigger mixing bowl here. And I hope I turned my phone off. I really don't want it to ring. Alright, we got our spices in here. I'm going to throw in a little bit more Italian. Shake, 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 shake. And you know what? Maybe just a little bit of pepper. A little bit of black pepper. I always put black pepper on stuff. Most of the time. Oops. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to go in with my eggs. 2 of them, whisked ahead of time, room temperature. And over there. Mix this up. The egg in there. Let's see that. Just get it in there good. Mix. Oh, these walnuts smell so good. Alright. And now I'm going to go in with, I'm going to try with 4 tablespoons of butter. And this is room temperature. And see how we do. And if we need more, then I'll put in some more. And mix that up. Put it in there and smush it. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need that other egg. I think 2 eggs is going to be fine. Alright, I need a spatula. Okay. Whenever you want one there. You don't. Mushing this up really good. Now what I'm going to do is put this on my cookie sheet or pizza pan. My pizza pan that is already coated with olive oil spray. You know what? I think I will put another egg in here. I mean, it's looking good right now. It's got a nice thick consistency, but I'm going to put in the other egg. Why not? It's been sitting at room temperature anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it. Why not? So 3 eggs, room temperature. And this is 3 cups of walnuts ground up. Yeah, I think that's going to be great. Alright. Mix it really good. All that butter is incorporated in there. Give that, you know, fat added to the walnuts. Alright. Now, I am just going to press it. And it's not going to completely cover that pizza pan. I know it won't. It's a big pan. Alright. So this is just super easy, just putting that in there like that. And now I'm gonna get my gloves and I'm gonna spray them just in case. Alright, and then I'm just gonna press this down. Now this is not gonna be, you know, like a pizza dough consistency. Not at all. The egg I'm using as a binder, help hold it together, and the spices to give it that kind of Thanksgiving feel and taste. So I'm just spreading this out as much as I can. I don't know, maybe I could go to the edge. I don't know. And you might see little clumps of butter in there, but that's okay. It's going to melt right in. And it looks really good. It smells really good. Now, obviously, this is a big, big pizza. You're not going to eat the whole thing. And it's got plenty of fat. It's got your protein in there. And it's going to have your added carbs with your cranberries and the nuts. But for me, like when I eat pizza, I only eat like maybe 1 slice or 2 slices. Now, if you're going to eat half this thing, yeah, you're probably going to get higher carbs, but these are cranberries. And to me, on keto, berries are okay, and it's a nice treat because I don't eat cranberries, usually around the holidays. So this is what it looks like. It's going in the oven at 425 for about 5 to 8 minutes. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching. Hey guys, the pizza crust is ready, and let me tell you how good this smells. I mean, it literally smells like Thanksgiving. It has all those Thanksgiving stuffing smells just from the walnuts, the Italian, the thyme, the rosemary. It's got it going on, and it's nice and solid. And that was 7 minutes. 7 minutes at 425. This next part's really easy. And oh, before I get started, I forgot to use my water, so I'm going to use it now. So excuse me. No, really, I'm going to drink this water. I had it out just in case. You know how sometimes your doughs could be a little bit dry. I had it just in case. But being that walnut, they're wetter than the regular enriched white flour, so I didn't need it at all, but just in case. So I'm just going to drink that myself. Alright, so now the fun part. Now I probably won't use all this. I might, you never know. Now you can be as liberal as you want, put as much as you want, spread it out, coat it. And obviously this is not a traditional pizza, so it's not going to have cheese on it, but boy is this pretty. And I used my, I cooked it on the stove, and then I used my immersion blender and just kind of blended the berries up a little bit. So there's little pieces. Like I said, you know, you're not going to get a lot of carbs if you don't overeat. You know, if you want to eat this whole pizza, oh yeah, you're going to go over, you're going to get you know, a higher amount of carbs. But if you stick to 1 or 2 pieces, you're going to be fine. And me, I honestly, I don't track. I only track and keep my carb count down. And Meaty Mondays helps. Actually, I eat a lot of Meaty Mondays not on Monday. Or animal source product, because I do use condiments. Actually, I'm going to use all of this. The cool thing about these berries is I have 2 bags in the freezer, so I can whip some of this up whenever I want. And seriously, less than 5 minutes to make this cranberry spread. And cranberry and turkey go really good together. You guys know that. All right. See how pretty that is? I could eat it just like that. All right. So now I've just got my shredded turkey. And I suppose if you wanted to be daring and put cheese on this, you could, but I've made turkey sandwiches with cranberry gravy. I've never used cheese, so I'm just sticking to what I like. And you could add more greens. You could put scallions, spinach, I guess, if you wanted, broccoli, but I'm just sticking to the turkey and the cranberry because that's what I like. Alright, so my turkey pizza is going back in the oven for about 10 minutes at 375. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Our turkey pizza is ready. And it looks so pretty. The camera probably doesn't do the color any justice. So, you know, I took a picture of it so you can see it. And what am I going to have with this? Turkey broth. It's very good. It's got enough salt in it. It's so tasty because actually while I'm making this on the stove here, I got a nice pot of turkey soup. It looks pretty good. Maybe I'll just show you that too. Of course it's really hot. I can bring up the camera. Hang on. Look at that soup. This is a nice leftover turkey soup. Well, leftover turkey. And there is potatoes in it because it is for my husband. Sorry, I'm so wobbly. Alright, let me set you back down now. Alright, let's get back to this. Get back to this pretty pizza. I didn't grab a pizza, you know, a little pizza pie thing. Alright, so now I could have made a gravy and put that on there, but my sauce was the cranberry, you know, and if I put a gravy in there with it, it might have made it, you know, soggy. So I'm just going to cut down the middle. And my cat can smell this turkey, and he better not jump up here. If he does, I'm sorry. Here, I think that's going to do it. Okay, I think we're cut through. So, like I said, these smells, the herbs and stuff, they smell so good. No, get down, honey. Alright, the cat's up here. Sorry about that. The cat, you know, sometimes he thinks something's for him. There's a little piece of my crust still on here, so I'm going to put that on my plate. Alright, so that's what it looks like. I don't know if you could pick it up with your hands. I probably wouldn't because I don't want the turkey to fall off. So let's try this. That's kind of a big bite. Alright. Now this is with the walnut crust. And there's my cat again. I'm so sorry. Hey, maybe we'll get through this if the cat doesn't jump up there. I had to move the bar stool so he wouldn't. Alright, so got me a nice little bite here. Here we go. Oh, that is so good. So very good. You hear him? I'm sorry. No, meow meow, it's not for you. So sorry about that. This walnut crust with these spices, the rosemary, thyme, Italian, are perfect. This is so good. Yum. If you have leftover turkey in your freezer and you have cranberries, you might not. Maybe you'll make this around Thanksgiving or Christmas, but I always have turkey and I put it in the freezer for later use when I'm in the mood for turkey. And it pairs so good with this turkey broth. It is so good. And it is not made with almond flour. So Christy at OK Keto, you might like this one because there's no almond flour. And I kind of had you in mind when I made this because most of my stuff is with almond flour. So I was trying to get more creative. So anyway, this is my turkey cranberry pizza. So if you're not a big cranberry fan, I am sorry. And if you watched it anyhow, even if you don't like cranberries or turkey, I appreciate it so much. So happy Monday. Until next time. Bye.